Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi there, my name is Renata. This is my channel. I'm going to be sharing 18 different life lessons, advice, hacks that I've learned the past 18 years or so. I can't believe I'm saying this. By the time you're seeing this video, it would have been my 18th birthday yesterday, which is insane. Definitely not ready to enter the world of adulting. Yikes. Stay tuned till the end. I asked you guys on Instagram if you had any advice or lessons you've learned along your way. Got a couple responses to share, so I'll be sharing those then. Hopefully you guys learn a thing or two from this video. Let's get on with the video. Advice number 1, stay out of drama. I cannot say this enough. You don't need that toxic energy, that toxic environment in your life. And honestly, the dramas that I've been a part of in my lifetime have just been so petty. It was just unnecessary. Going along that, don't be afraid to cut people off. Sometimes you just don't need them, and sometimes your life can be better without them. There's nothing positive that comes out of any sort of drama, especially middle school, high school. No, we don't need that. Life advice number 2. I'm gonna sound a little bit like Noah Centineo here.
It matters not what you've done, but what you do with what you've done for others. Thank you.
It matters not what others think of you. It only matters what you think of yourself and how you view yourself. These past couple of years, I've just really learned the importance of self-love and how important it is to love yourself first before you love other people. At the end of the day, how you treat others would reflect how you're treating yourself. If you love yourself enough and you have that self-confidence and you know that you are enough because you are, other people's opinions just won't matter. You'll just be having a more positive outlook on life. So advice number 3, appreciate the things that you have. Despite how horrible or badly a situation might seem, I think what I'm trying to say here is just to always look on the bright side. There's just been so many times in my life where I just complain a lot. And looking back, I honestly don't know why I complained. I remember before I moved here from Houston, I would complain about the school there, and as soon as I left, boy did I regret it. There's so many things I've regretted because I just haven't appreciated them enough in that moment. Appreciate the things you have because you honestly don't know when it's going to be taken away. And also, complaining never fixes anything. Advice number 4, you don't need the newest phone. You don't always need the newest tech. You don't need any of that. If your phone or device still works, continue to use it. First of all, you're spending money that you could save for other things. 2, you're creating more electronic waste. You care about the environment, care about sustainability, save yourself some money. Keep the phone or device or technology or whatever that you have. In the future, there's always going to be something that's newer, that's hotter, that's trendier. You don't need them because their time will pass, and then before you know it, there'll be something else. Number 5, do things because you love doing it, not because others want you to do. Not only will the outcome be better, you will enjoy it so much more. If you just follow what other people say, you won't really get to explore who you are as a person. So sometimes what other people tell you to do is not always the best for you. Number 6 kind of goes along with the 4th one, think before you buy. So many things I've spent money on that I've regretted and end up not using. My life hack for this is, if you're shopping online, put that stuff in your wish list or bag and then exit out of the site. Spend some time just not thinking about it, and if you still like it when you come back to it, then why not go ahead, buy it. If you don't, that's a sign to not buy it. Also, student discounts are a must. If you don't already, there are apps out there which offers student discounts. Definitely sign up to those. They have saved me a lot of money. Number 7, wear what you want and wear what you find to be comfortable. If you feel comfortable, you would look 100 times better than if you were wearing something that you don't like. As long as you love what you're wearing and you feel great wearing it, honestly, all that matters. Number 8, don't be afraid to try new things. A lot of my best memories have been from trying new things, doing spontaneous activities, or going on unplanned road trips. Those have always just been the best time. Not only do you get to experience the things that you would have never have done, you also get to learn a lot more about yourself. For example, I did not want to do computer science. It was just not a thought that crossed my mind. But one day, took a coding elective, fell in love with it ever since. You never know. Number 9, not be afraid to be the person who reaches out to people. people, especially to those who you haven't spoken to in a long time. Be the first person to speak out because you never know what the other person is going through. I guess it also comes from me having moved around so much. There are some friends who I haven't spoken to in years, but it's always nice to just hit them up once in a while, check on them, see how they're doing. Number 10, not to make you guys feel guilty or anything, because I definitely do this, there's honestly no point in watching all of those motivational, productive videos, picture quotes, any of that. It's not going to change your life unless you're actually going to do what they say and put it into practice. If you're not going to change your routine or your lifestyle, don't bother. At the end of the day, you're just wasting your time watching these videos. Number 11, I cannot stress this enough, plan ahead. Planning ahead has saved me so many times, especially with school in general. Learn how to manage your time and always do the work up front. But yeah, I guess because I kind of planned what courses, which unis I wanted to do ahead of time, and so by the time it was time to start our applications, I already knew exactly what I had to have in my application. Saved me lots of time, handed my application early, and benefited a lot. That being said, number 12, realize that things don't always go your way. It's okay, it's totally fine if things don't work out how you plan them to be. You can't control what happens in the future, and that's just life. In the end of the day, it just means that God has a better plan for you. Be flexible with what you've planned. Things don't work out, then things don't work out, but I promise there's better things in store for you. Number 13, God has a plan. He always does. There's been many instances where I've learned this over and over again, and sometimes it is hard for me to believe that, especially with moving here to England. I was not happy with it whatsoever, but now I can appreciate it. I think I've understood why we had to move. God has given us all a purpose in this lifetime. He will take care of us. Number 14, learn how to form your own opinions. I think that in the society that we live in today, a lot of what we think has been influenced by what we see on social media, TV, or just being surrounded by friends. I know that I've definitely been influenced by my close friends and the people who I surround myself with, which is why it's so important to surround yourself with good people. And if your thoughts doesn't match with other people, that's totally fine. Number 15 is so important. Be self-reliant and be proactive. You need to learn how to be there for yourself and not having to rely on others. Believe that you are enough, because you are. If you want to achieve something, go for it. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Dream big, work hard. In the end, it might pay off, it might not. We never know, but at least you tried. Number 16, wow, we're coming to an end here. Consistency is key. In order to achieve something, you need to have consistency throughout. The saying practice makes perfect is true. But alongside with consistency is number 17. Sometimes you just gotta let loose and have fun. Have a dance party just to let everything out. Allow yourself to be carefree or lazy or unproductive for one day. It is so important to do this in order to avoid a burnout, or just to avoid a phase where you're feeling so unmotivated to do anything, because when you come to that stage, it's more damaging than having one free day. It's okay to just take time for yourself and cry it out. So number 18, in the past I've had a fair share of getting told off by my parents, as I'm sure many of you have had as well. Like all of y'all, I didn't enjoy it one bit, but I've learned the best way to quickly get over it is to just keep my mouth shut and avoid talking back, because if I don't say something, then my parents will eventually run out of things to say. And then after some time passed by, everything will be back to normal, I promise. Of course, everyone's situation is going to be different.
What if I wake up happy? And what if I wake up sad? Sorry if I said something.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Make sure to subscribe, turn your post notifications on, give this video a like, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!
You mad? Wishing that I could call you. Sorry, my